and the show getting started. Tune in, we about to have a party. Dom and Phil, they too real. No filter, don't care how you feel. Welcome to the podcast, time to turn it up. Who gon' entertain the people if it's not us? Dom and Phil, they got no chill. If nobody can make you laugh, they will. What's the topic for today? Let's see. Why you gotta be so shady? Dom and Phil so crazy. No telling what they gonna say. No filter, no filter. Just tune in, never know what we doing.
6 or 7 holes. It's and when my coworker's like 6, 7, and I was like,
I get
wait,
it.
I'm a boomer.
I had when you hear something and you go, what does that mean? So you have to Google it. That's us
Oh
now.
God,
That's our lives now.
I did have to Google skibbity toilet because I just didn't understand.
I do not know what the fuck that means. What the fuck is that? That's really a thing? Or are you fucking with me? I feel like you're
No,
fucking
dude,
with me.
it's on
There's
Fortnite.
no way.
It's on Fortnite. It's a skin. It's the camera head guy. Is skibbity toilet,
Oh, really?
and then the head that's in the toilet.
Yeah, okay. I've actually seen that. I have seen that
Yeah,
as a Fortnite
yeah.
reference.
But the kids are saying it like crazy to the point where Michael Bay's making a fucking movie about it.
About the toilet guy?
Yeah, Michael Bay, the Teenage Turtle guy,
What is
the
this world?
Transformer guy.
What is this world, dude? What is this world?
I don't know. Maybe I'll understand it better because I do not right now.
Football, right? Fucking
Let's
football,
go.
dog. How did you I'm just happy. Like it was rough
Dude.
sledding for my team though. I will say that much.
It
But
was.
I am happy that
It was.
football's back. I'm also really, really happy that Lex was just like, you could watch football today. Like it didn't even take any like, please can we
Right.
watch some I want to watch some football. Just my team. It was just like, we're good. We're staying in. And I got to watch so much football.
So nice.
Amazing.
So nice. That was me too. I just had Red Zone on and I watched with commercials.
Endlessly. Dude, it's just like I haven't done this in so long. Like it's
Dude,
weird.
right?
It's like a phantom limb. But then it just grew back and just like, oh shit, that's what that feels like.
Oh my God.
But what do we think? What was your favorite game that you watched over this weekend?
So usually on night games, I don't watch them
Yeah.
just because work-wise and shit like that.
Oh,
But
they
I
run
couldn't
late,
stop
right.
watching. Yeah, I couldn't stop watching the Bills-Ravens game. That was insanity.
100% the game, like the game of the week. It's like it
Yeah,
was.
I
it's
thought it was
everything you
over.
wanted.
I thought it was over.
I did too. I think their own fans thought that too because you heard Chris Collinsworth going, to whoever is still here in the stadium that decided to say, "We hear you." I think that's the exact words. Right?
Dude, that's insane. It's insane that you would leave that football. Like, I don't even care if it is a blowout. If I spent money on a game, I'm not leaving.
All right. Well, I've been around. All right. So I've gone to games with a wife and her friends where they're just like, we should try to get going. And I'm over here like, there's still a whole quarter,
No.
but
Dude.
we're up by 20. Like, I don't care. What the hell? No. And then I got convinced to leave, and it took us a while to like get out.
Yeah.
And I forget what the exact score was when we actually got up and left. But as we're walking, it was the Giants and Bears game, and they wound up tying and coming back off of a fucking the side kick, off the fucking, you know what I'm trying to say. Onside kick. On an onside kick, got the ball back and then scored down the field. And I was so pissed that we are now waiting for a fucking Uber. You could see it in my face. The fucking aggressive upsetness that has overcome me at that point, going, we should fucking be in there still, and we decided to leave. We're
missing
those
all the good parts. When I was younger, dude, the Heat game.
I remember the Heat.
That was the one where I was like, dude, I don't know if I was just like, obviously I wasn't involved in it,
right?
You know, but like watching other people go through it, I was like, I don't ever want to put myself in that situation. Just watch everything. Like if I'm invested, it's like I will watch the game, dude. The game I watched.
I get that. That's me too.
Yeah, it's like no, dude. I'll never be the fan that's like banging on the door, let me back in. I made that commitment to myself. Even the fucking when Antonio, because I was the NFL game I went to, Antonio Brown broke the wide receiving record against the Raiders.
Oh wow.
And I watched the whole fucking game.
You paid. I mean, you paid good money for that shit, dude. That's
right.
That's also my logic, right? Like, I'm gonna
right.
I'm gonna stay in my hotel room until it's time to check out the motherfucker.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that Bills fucking Ravens game, fucking fantastic, dude. What the fuck? That's like it's like everything you wanted. And what's crazy though is that Derrick Henry had such a fucking an amazing game, and there were
one little asterisk.
Dude,
fumbled that ball.
Had something like 170 yards, 2 touchdowns at that point. At that point, no.
You know how many yards he had?
How many yards?
You know,
he had 200. Did he break 200?
No, you were close with your number, but
I said 170.
No,
169.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, baby.
Let's go.
What is this? I'm 37 years old, still laughing at 69.
Hey man,
dude, when we're fucking old, when we are fucking complete gray hair, can't walk,
like pressing the up and down button on the wheelchair. Oh yeah,
dude, be so fucking immature. It's just gonna be so stupid. Where's my Snoop Dogg CD? I wanted to listen to Gin and Juice again.
Right? It'd definitely be Gin and Juice. Just like rolling down the street, like Stephen Hawking.
And I don't even really talk like that. I still talk normal, but I'm gonna.
Hello, fellow humans.
Oh God, what is this show?
we have devolved twice now.
Buffalo and the Ravens is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, dude. Derrick Henry, amazing game until that very moment where he fumbled the ball. And but the thing is, you can't only put it on Derrick Henry's shoulders too, because at the same time the defense put them in that position to they let them come back too, because there was also a touchdown that occurred directly before that drive. So it was like more of all the events that occurred and then that.
Right.
You know.
Was I saw that Derrick Henry told the team, he's like, that's my fault.
Yeah.
He put the whole thing on him. It's not 100% fair, like you said, but doesn't fucking help. It's like that's supposed to be game sealing. Like, you're not trying to break off another 60-yard run.
And you know what though? It's almost karma too, because if you remember, there was also a play right before that where it was third and something, third and long, and Josh Allen just scrambles trying to get to the first down, and he slides, and they don't give him the ball placement that he needs for that first down. Instead, they mark it 4th and short, and I mean that does a lot, you know. Or was it 3? It wound up being third and 1, and they wound up not being able to convert or something along those lines. But karma's a bitch. That's just crazy. He did everything that they needed to do to win that fucking game, and they did it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. What
we can go through each game and just talk about highlights on it.
I love that.
And then we could talk about our picks after it.
Fuck yeah. Who did we pick for that one? I think
we both picked
the Ravens.
We both picked Baltimore. Yeah.
Yeah. Which makes sense. They were up, so it's not like we were entirely wrong. I just want to point that out.
Dude, the amount of stuff on Twitter I saw of people just needing that last win.
Oh God. I don't even remember who I picked in the Survivor Series now. That what I'm playing on at work.
I know what I picked on mine.
Who'd you pick?
We should make that the next game.
Oh shit! Okay,
the Dolphins versus the Colts.
Ooh, yeah.
Dude, I was like, if I pick the Dolphins, there's never going to be a better game to pick the Dolphins for the Survivor Series. So it'd be good just to get him out of the way. And woof.
Yeah.
Totally. Just for reference, we did really good. on our wins,
Okay.
like on our picks.
I like really good.
But we have the first two games that we're talking about are ones where we both fucking whiff.
Oh yeah, nice.
Because dude, I don't understand what happened with the Dolphins. They just look fucking like I know.
There's a couple of the teams that digressed. It feels like too.
He's a very good head coach.
Right.
I've always been, and we talked about how, Anthony Richardson not really getting a fair shake of stuff. And then it's Daniel Jones. Like, this isn't going to work. It's like, if Shane Steichen fixed Daniel Jones in one offseason, that's wild. Dude, he's like the only quarterback, I think, in this millennia or something like that.
Yeah.
The only quarterback to score on every single drive in the game that they had.
Wait, you mean Daniel Jones?
Daniel fucking Jones.
Yeah. No, dude, I was paying very close attention. They both had the 1 o'clock slot too. So
yeah,
I'm looking as we continue to fall down to the Commanders and looking at his stat sheet. Oh, he had 1 touchdown. I was like, oh, but they're 14. How does that work? Oh, he had a running touchdown too. Oh, that's nice. And he winds up having a fucking but you know what though? At the same time, chill. It's week 1. Like they're
I totally get that. Yeah. I totally get that. But still, man. That the Colts looked so good and the Dolphins looked so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. Dude, they pulled John Taylor in the fourth quarter. John Taylor did not touch the ball in the fourth quarter. And he still had like almost 80 yards.
It's wild.
But yeah, so those are 2 whiffs from Dom and I. We could go to the
those
Thursday
the only
game.
ones that we got wrong? Because
no.
Okay,
you got 6 wrong and I got 4 wrong.
Fuck. God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
let's go. We'll go down the list though. All right, so let's start.
Yeah, so let's jump back to Dallas and Philadelphia on Thursday.
Okay.
We talked about how the Cowboys were probably going to be gutted and not do well. Wrong.
Yeah.
That team played their balls off against the Eagles team.
Yeah.
And that was not Dak Prescott's fault.
They had a lot of offensive.
Dropped a
shows
touchdown.
How good they are offensively, I feel like, too.
Absolutely, dude. Ferguson dropped a touchdown, and CeeDee Lamb dropped those passes at the end of the game that would have put them in this position to score at the end of the game, too, to come back and win. But we did both pick correctly with Philadelphia.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a way bigger margin, though, and I think everybody did. Who was surprising, too, for Dallas was Javonte Williams. He had an outstanding game. 2 touchdowns, especially if you have him in fantasy, like you're not going out of your way to draft him. He's probably on your bench, and you probably have a bunch of points.
Especially because they took Jadon Blue from Texas. Yeah. So you're like, oh, well, Javonte will just be there as a placeholder. And dude, that I love Javonte Williams. That's just another guy who never really got a fair shake of things.
Yeah. 15 carries too. He had 15 carries. He dominated the amount of carries for the Dallas backfield. That kind of says a lot about how they're going to be using him. I feel like in terms of like just the complete workload, 15 out of 22 carries is a lot. And he had 2 touchdowns off of that. And he looked good doing it. So
yeah. And it was a close game, but they were still losing, with a pass happy offense, he still gave him 15 carries. That shows a lot of trust.
Right.
To keep the offensive moving in that regard. But I mean, Philadelphia's Philadelphia, and it's just Saquon.
Yeah, banner hanging night. Saquon had a great game.
AJ Brown disappeared. Dude, I'm wondering if Deron Bland is actually that good.
I was actually really wondering too. And if you had,
I know he was an All-Pro because he had all the pick sixes, right? But AJ Brown was not.
He was non-existent.
At all. The one pass he caught was like extremely forced.
Yep.
Extremely forced.
And I mean, it's not like they don't have a lot of. There's a lot of targets to go around there too. But let's see. Devontae Smith he only had 3 receptions for 16 yards. Who dominated that? I mean, receiver wise is Dotson with 59, right?
Yeah, his first catch was 50 yards. It was like 51.
Dallas Goedert got the ball a lot. He saw a lot of targets.
That's the guy. That's the guy that kept it going. It's like if it wasn't for Saquon and Goddard, that offense is going to be very stagnant.
Yeah, I think we're talking about something else. And so, how did we score that?
We both had Philly, so we did get wins there.
All right. So the
Yeah.
Friday game, Chiefs
Yep.
Chargers.
Yep. We both picked wrong. We went with the Chiefs.
Oh,
We were
wow.
both right about defensive battle, low scoring game, but I didn't know Xavier Worthy was going to get hurt 3 plays in.
Yeah, right off that pick.
Whoa.
Gosh.
Yep.
Is there any
Yeah, a lot of
news on him?
people,
Do you know?
are saying that because Taylor Swift, that was their player she was most excited to see this season
Hmm.
on their podcast, and Kelsey immediately takes him out. Little suspicious, little sussy.
So who do they rely on there? You don't have Xavier Worthy. I mean, I think
So
Hollywood
they're
Brown gets a little bit more
throwing to-
looks. Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju got looks, but nobody got more looks than Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood had 10
That was-
receptions for 99 yards.
Yeah, can you see targets on the stat sheet you're looking
16
at?
targets. He had
Which is
60
wild.
targets off of 10 receptions. So, like, if you have him in PBR, I mean, please,
Especially as soon as Worthy got hurt, Patrick leaned on Hollywood.
Yeah.
And dude, he was missing a lot of the passes in the beginning of the game. Hollywood Brown. So like those 16 targets, I think 3 of them at least were
He's quick.
in Hollywood's hands.
Hollywood Brown is quick too. He's always
He
been
is.
fast as all
He
shit.
is. Yep.
If you have fantasy, Pacheco was a little bit of a disappointment if you had him going in the backfield.
Yeah. Well, look at how many times they gave him the ball.
that's it too. As the amount of carries was only 5. Most of the
it's obscene, especially in Andy Reid's offense. Like usually he's always trying to make the run game
involved in some
doesn't
kind of
matter
capacity.
like how the game is going.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what happened, but they abandoned the run completely and just 5 runs.
But not. We also have to give a lot of credit to the Chargers because the Chargers were just amazing. Like offensive powerhouse is insane. Justin Herbert, 318 yards throwing, 3 touchdowns.
Dude, Keenan Allen looks
Keenan Allen
revitalized.
is like reliable.
That is very good. And dude, the problem now is if Quentin actually plays well all season, the Chargers are legitimate Super Bowl contenders.
They were looking very scary, very early. Yeah, man, Keenan Allen was a big surprise to me. Like there's been no drop off since he's like that he's been playing with Herbert for a while, and that was very evident in game like that week 1.
Yeah, they didn't miss a fucking tick.
Not a beat.
And I was
7
wondering
receptions.
how it was going to go with Keenan Allen and Ladd kind of playing the same, the like kind of short, well-run route person.
Yeah.
But they're coexisting like crazy.
Yeah, they look really good.
It's going to be scary. Plus, Omarion Hampton, I know he didn't do well statistically wise on like yards per rush, but if they keep feeding him the ball and he gets more comfortable, it's going to be a scary team.
Scary team. How did we score that one?
We both picked Kansas City, so that was another dud.
All right, so we'll tell us the picks after. I know you're telling me before, but my brain, I have the attention span of a fish. You know this.
Wait, we want to tell you the picks when?
After we're like when we're wrapping up, moving on to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haven't I been doing that?
No, we do it before too, and then I'll be like, "Oh, can you tell me again? I forgot."
Oh, I get it.
I'm
got it.
Slow. My bad. That's on me.
Okay.
Commanders Giants is next game.
Yes. So I'm gonna let you start that off. Can I just say something quick though?
Yes.
I fucking hate Russell Wilson. Continue.
He did not look great.
No,
but without a good, like, he has a good reason, dude. There was that offensive line is just complete garbage. Even more so, not having Andrew Thomas in there, it was very, very clear that you could barely get the ball snap without somebody on the Washington defense already in the backfield. So he was scrambling most of the time. So it's not even, could we even see what the offensive skill players are able to do? Because there was no time at all. You couldn't even count to 1 before they were able to get to Russell, and he had to start scrambling, so they have to do something to shore up that offensive line, because this is going to be really, really fucking long year for them. Were there good things about what the team was doing? Yeah, we thought the defensive line coming into this year was going to be really good. And I saw that. They had Jaden McDaniels running, and they got to him. I forget how many sacks did they have. Um, team sacks. They had 3 team sacks altogether. Brian Burns getting the quarterback a whole bunch, taking
Yeah.
advantage of that, of their right tackle rookie. Dude, like the defense, but even when they were able to get stops, their DBs couldn't stop any of the receivers. I don't know if it's their DB, the Giants DBs, or the offensive firepower that Washington has, because they have
Right.
so many weapons. From, I mean, they have you have Debo Samuel, right? They brought in Debo
Yep.
Samuel. They still have
Debo
Austin
had a
Eckler.
very good game. I think
Um,
Terry got decently shut out though, right? I think he only
yeah,
had like 3 catches.
yeah, he had 2 receptions for 27 yards. But Debo
Yeah,
Samuel, oh my God, dude, there's a reason why they brought him in. And it's
100%.
very clear. 7 receptions, 77 yards. Fucking
Yep.
insane.
And it was they were all like just perfectly used Debo plays too.
Yeah. Like,
Dukrowski Merritt, dude's good. I think he's a 7th rounder too.
yeah.
And
And he saw no targets
he
at that
ran
point, right?
very, very, very well.
Um,
Especially with a split backfield with Eckler.
yeah.
But yeah, dude, the amount of plays, because like I said, I was watching Red Zone, so it would clip over, and I had dude, the amount of times he clicked over and just watched Malik Neighbors get underthrown,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I was watching on the score app, so I was reading it, and it was
Oh, he
like,
was very frustrated. You could see it on his face how frustrated
yeah,
he is.
yeah, it's like he's got a quarterback that can't give him the ball. The only reason last year Russell Wilson was throwing those balls to Pickens is because Pickens can jump ball better than fucking anybody in the league.
Yeah.
So these pass plays where Russell's just throwing it up to Malik Neighbors, he's getting mauled out there,
Yeah.
and he
Right.
doesn't have the
It's
opportunity
here,
to
you go up and get this instead of putting
right.
the ball where it has to be. A lot of the times they're
Just throw
underthrown
it a
balls.
little
Sounds like,
deeper,
too.
dude. He can't do it though.
But
He
like, to
can't do
Russell
it.
Wilson's credit, though, he's also not having the amount of time that he needs to be able to set up his feet and actually throw the ball. He's
Right, and that
running.
showed up with Wandale.
Yeah.
That showed up with Wandale. Wandale had a shit ton of receptions, but Wandale, this is the thing too, right? You got Russell Wilson, and he's done nothing but like, oh, Jalen Hyatt's their secret weapon.
Yeah.
Jalen Hyatt's going to be a household name, blah, 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 blah. And I told you, I don't understand why he's not talking about Wandale like that,
Yeah.
because Wandale's the fucking guy that's going to save
Oh, so
Russell
quick.
Wilson this year.
For sure.
Just being able to get rid of the ball to somebody who can catch like that.
That's the thing. I feel like their skills, like their receivers, their halfbacks. There's a lot of skills there, but I think their offensive line is just such a poison to them that it is really hurting the way they're able to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, everything is there with the Giants.
Yeah, because
everything is there except for quarterback and offensive line.
Tyrone Tracy, like he was completely like, and he's a small guy. And I'm not.
Yeah, I think they were getting hit before they even really got the ball. No,
exactly. They couldn't get the ball off, but I don't know. Also, the Commanders, really fucking good team. If you're gonna test your team against anyone, the Commanders are really, really fucking good.
Right. And they didn't score that last touchdown until late in the game either. You guys, that game was close the whole game.
Yeah, and I think that's more on them than me going. The Giants were able to do that. You know.
Right. Right.
How did we score that? I think we both picked the Commanders for that.
We did both pick the Commanders, so we were correct on that one.
All right. Buccaneers and Falcons.
Did you? How much of that game did you get to watch?
I caught a little bit of it. Penix looked good. I'll say that debut. Right. What do you think?
Yeah, dude. The Emeka Egbuka from Ohio State. They got Baker Mayfield a fucking awesome toy.
Oh yeah,
awesome toy, dude. It's like Mike Evans is still there. You know, Bucky Irving ran his balls off. I don't think he got a touchdown, but he's still.
Get one.
Did he? Maybe it was a receiving touchdown.
No, he did not. Yes, he did. It was a receiving touchdown.
Come on, son.
Yeah, he like stretched out into the infield, into the onto the cones, onto the
yep.
The pylon.
Yeah, but dude, running the ball wise, he ran his balls off. The defense played well, but good lord, man, that Falcons team is still Bijan. Oh, very good. Bijan. He is a fucking stud. He is a fucking stud.
6 receptions, 100 yards, 1 touchdown.
And that was where he did his damage. I think
Yeah.
he had a 60-yard
Receiving wise.
reception to start the game. So I think they'll be fine. He started using Pitts more. I don't know if Drake London is hurt or not. That's gonna really suck.
Did see something about his shoulder getting out during the game.
Right. He
Don't
got
think
hurt
there's
right at the end of the
anything
game. I
as
think
of right
they
now.
were throwing him a touchdown ball and he got hit at the end of the game, and I
Yeah.
think he got pulled.
Yeah, he was
So depending on
sidelined
how Drake
on the
London,
final drive due to a shoulder injury.
yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. But dude, I think the Falcons made the right choice with just sticking with Penix and letting him get better.
Yeah.
But the Buccaneers, man, I think that's their division.
Yeah,
They're the only
they
one in the
are
division with a win right now because the Saints lost and the Panthers lost. So it's just the Buccaneers right now. I think they got a clear route to the playoffs. Plus, they'll get Godwin back at one point, and that team is gonna tick.
Like, who do you double cover? Like, where do you go?
Right,
You know?
right.
How do we score that?
So we actually split this one. You picked Atlanta. You picked Atlanta because they were home.
I think I said, yeah.
But
one
dude,
of those,
Atlanta almost won. Young Hoku missed the kick,
I'm not like I said. A lot of these games, I said you could literally just flip a coin because
which is what we did.
Which
We did. Like there's another game on here where we kind of flipped a coin on each other, and I ended up on the other side of it. But with this one, I did pick Tampa Bay, and you picked Atlanta.
Let's talk about Bengals Browns.
Let's.
I think this was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought the Browns were going to get destroyed.
Did you see how many yards the Bengals scored in the second half? How many yards?
How many yards did they get in the second half?
Like 7.
Well, that'll do it.
Yup.
Cincinnati going into the half 14-10. So, I mean, it's not like they were completely ahead either.
Right. Yeah, dude.
I don't know anything. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't watch
there was one drive where Burrow got sacked 3 times. I think it was like 8 yards, 6 yards, 12 yards, something like that. And there's 2 of them were Myles Garrett.
This was not a pretty game.
Ugly.
Yeah, very
Flacco,
ugly.
though, if you're a Browns fan, I know it sucks because it is Joe Flacco. Flacco played awesome for what he had going on. And Harold Fannin,
he definitely struggled too, though.
Awesome.
He had 2 interceptions at the same time. So
he did, but dude, both of them were literally the wide receiver had the ball in their hand and literally threw it up. And that's how both of them got picked. I swear to you, neither of them were Joe Flacco's fault. Wow. They literally had the ball in their hands and kind of like bumped it up to the fucking D-back. Both
a lot
of them
receptions
were
in this game for the Browns. If you had a receiver,
Harold Fannin looked awesome.
Harold Fannin, Dylan Sampson, 8 receptions for Sampson.
Dylan Sampson's a running back too, dude. Fannin. He was dumping it off to him like crazy in the game.
Jerry Jeudy had a decent game.
Yeah, did you see the weirdness with Jerry Jeudy?
No.
So at the end of the game, right? You know how you do the pitch?
Yeah.
I only learned about like this particular aspect this morning from like the guys at work, but apparently when you do that pitch, all the yards go to the person who's tackled last, right?
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Right. So Jerry Jeudy's line was 66 yards.
Oh.
So instead of pitching it, he like just kept running for some reason, got tackled, 66 yards.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right? So everyone's like, "Oh, he's going for his line instead of the team and stuff like that." People are fussy.
I'm not gonna say anything.
No, I totally get it.
How do we score that?
So we did both pick Cincinnati, and we both came out on top.
Nice, but we definitely thought that was going to be.
We were sweating. Yeah. We were sweating like fiends.
We already talked about the Colts and Dolphins, so I don't want to go back into that. Let's talk about your Raiders and the New England Patriots. There, how do we feel being 1-0? By the way, I think you could,
I tell you, it was good to watch.
Yeah.
That is a Geno Smith masterclass. You see how many yards he threw for?
Yeah, Geno Smith, 362 yards off 24. 24.
I have a bet with Hunter.
1 touchdown, 1 interception.
I have a bet with Hunter, Dez's brother, my wife. He owes me lunch and I owe him a lunch on whoever has more passing yards between Russell Wilson and Geno Smith this year.
Oh man.
I
Well,
told him, I was like, Gino's got 3 games on Russell already. I told him.
Jesus, 362 yards.
Oh. But yeah,
Um,
dude, no, it was so nice to watch. And then there was that moment where my stomach dropped where Brock Bowers looked like he blew his knee out.
yeah.
And that really bummed me
He was
out.
having a
But
great game. He was having a
apparently, he
apparently.
wanted to go back in. He could have gone back in, but we were up.
Well,
So
that's
it
good
didn't
to
really
know.
matter.
Now you have a week's worth of time to rest, so that's
Right,
good
right,
news.
right, right. Plus,
Brock
like, you
Bowers,
never
though,
went out
having
there to even like think about re-aggravating it, nothing like that.
Brock Bowers 5 receptions, 103 yards. That's man.
Yeah. And I
Brock
think it was like the
Bowers.
third quarter where he got injured too.
Yeah,
So he did that before the game was even close to over, and there was a lot of game left because the Patriots kept driving. The the offense, even with like, I think so. The Patriots paid a lot of money to bolster their defensive line this year
good.
in the offseason. So I think that had a lot to do with Janty just kind of not doing well. At least I hope it is because Janty did not have a good game.
Yeah. I also was going to ask you, how did you feel about his play? He had 19 carries for only 38 yards, though he had a touchdown. So if you had him on fantasy, kind of salvage your day a
Yep.
little bit.
Yep. He had a rough game. But also too, how much of that was Patriots saying like they're not going to run on us, they have to pass on us,
Right.
and that's why
Back in the
364
box.
happened. You know,
Right.
Thornton played really, really well. Betch played really, really well. Like our even our like 3 and 4 wide receivers. And then Jacoby came out and he balled out, dude.
Yeah.
He was
So
just open that whole game.
the flip side of that coin, though, let's talk about the Patriots real quick. Kayshawn,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to say it. Kayshawn
Booty.
Booty, 6 receptions, 103 yards. He had a great game, all
Yes, he
considering.
did.
8 targets.
Yes, he did. He played with Neighbors and Brian Robinson on LSU, so he got overshadowed by those guys. On his final year, he got hurt really bad, like ankle wise. He really tweaked his ankle, and that kind of set him back. He has a chance to actually be like a legit wide
He
receiver.
was balling. He was.
Yeah, man. And if he like, dude, he was good. And if you're an LSU wide receiver, and those two are in front of you, you're gonna get overshadowed, unless you are generational. So
Props to Drake May for getting him the ball to 287 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Um, I mean, I don't think you have a lot to worry about if you're the Patriots. I think you have a really young team still too, so a
yeah.
lot to look forward to. You have a good mix of youth and vets, so that's kind of like
Plus
the
they
perfect
still have
storm.
a shit ton of cap space too. So
Yeah, long. It's a long
you
season.
got the new coach, and yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that Pats, like I said, I don't think the Pats are there yet. Like everyone else was kind of saying that they were,
Yeah.
or at least like from what I've seen and heard. But they're going to be a good team, and Drake May looks like he's settling in well.
And how did we score that game?
We actually both picked the Raiders.
Yeah, we did.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, we did. Cardinals and Saints.
Dude, we called them the Aints.
We did call them the Aints, and you know what? All considering, they played pretty well.
They played really, really well.
played really well.
I will say Spencer Rattler's trying to get Chris Olave killed though. That was kind of unfortunate to watch.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for Chris Olave because he is so talented, and they're throwing him like quick screens with no blocking, like on the fucking screen. I think he got evaluated for 2 different concussions.
He might get killed the way they throw
Yeah.
him the ball. Plus, I mean, like he sees the most targets on that team on top of that. So you could see that they're
Yeah.
leaning heavy and trying to lean heavy on him. And rightfully so. He's definitely their best skill player. I
Yeah.
mean, him and Alvin Kamara, but Kamara's up there in age now. So
Right. And Kamara had a decent game, but I think Rattler just was so like it ended up being Juwan Johnson and Rashid Shaheed there getting a lot of the action just because Chris Olave couldn't stay on the field. So I think there was a lot of that kind of stuff that hurt the Saints in regards to that. But I don't know, Kyler Murray, man. I don't know what to say about him.
163
He's got all the
yards,
talent in the world
2
around him.
touchdowns.
He should have 200 yards every single game. With Trey McBride and Marvin Harrison, those guys aren't easy to guard. You should be able to find one of them every single play. But you know what did kind of James Conner couldn't get going on the ground. That kind of opened my eyes a little bit too because I thought Conner was going to have a really good
They
game.
spread the ball a lot though. in terms of how they were running it, right? Like there was
Yeah.
27 carries throughout the team. James Conner had 12 carries for 39 yards. Trey Benson, 8 carries for 69 yards. And Kyler Murray, he had 7 of his own carries. So, I mean, is there a reliable person in the backfield? If you have, let's say you have fantasy, like,
Right.
I don't know if you could rely on any of those Arizona running backs.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. James Conner just couldn't get anything going.
Mm-hmm.
They were giving him the ball, they were giving him the opportunity, but he just wasn't getting going. And even Trey Benson, I don't know if you can see on those stats, if you can see his long, I think he had like a 34-yard run, something like that.
He did have a 52-yard run.
Yeah. It was a 52-yard. So all his yards came in one run.
Yeah.
So like it's just one fluke. And that was at the very, very, very end of the game when there was still close. So I don't know about the Cardinals, man. I thought that they were gonna start turning the corner here, and they barely beat the Saints.
If you have Marvin Harrison Jr. on fantasy, do you feel a little bit weary? Like he had a solid game fantasy wise, 71 yards, 1 touchdown. Like I feel like you sell high on him, like
right
at this point, like see what you could get, like what kind of market there is in your league and see if you can sell him, because I don't know how reliable. I mean, he's a stud in himself. That's where he'll get his points this year. But how much are you relying on Kyler Murray to actually get on the ball reliably?
That's the kicker, man. I don't know what, like Kyler's in his own little bubble. Like if I was Kyler Murray, I'd be like, you know what? I've been here pretty long and I haven't really turned the corner on anything. Maybe I should stop playing Call of Duty so much. I don't know.
That's blame it on the COD, bro. Blame it on the COD.
For real.
Yeah, man. I mean, and I'm not saying like if you want to keep Marvin Harrison Jr. on your fantasy team, please, by all means. But it's something to think about. It should be in the back of your mind, like thinking about how is Kyler Murray going
to get this was a game that Marvin should have had 130.
Because easily, if he has solid quarterback play, he's a guaranteed first round fantasy player, guaranteed, 100%. Yeah. How did we score this?
We both went for Arizona.
We did Arizona. I like your pick so far. Oh, this is where I got wrong. Steelers and Jets. I knew I got this one wrong.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, dude, this was a really good game too. Did you see Aaron Rodgers' press conference after talking about?
No.
Oh man, I got to send you the clip. But he basically goes, "I'm glad we won that game, and I hope each one of those Jets players feels that." Or like someone, they thought I couldn't play anymore. He legitimately said they thought I couldn't play anymore. I'm glad I showed them I did. And bro, and to his point, 244 yards, 4 touchdowns. Dude is fucking like he hasn't had a 4 touchdown game since he was probably in Green Bay.
Probably. Yeah. There's not a lot of Jet games where he could have came close to that. Yeah, it's funny because I think every single game except for Baltimore and Buffalo, every single game didn't go over the line.
Yeah.
Gambling wise. Except for this game, which had the lowest team total in all of betting. It was like 38, and the one team scored almost all of that.
It was a 66. Yes, this
was. Yeah, dude, it's hilarious. Like I would have never, ever guessed that these teams both would have just like smashed each other in the mouth like that offensively.
There was a lot, like all right. So if we're talking fantasy, there's a lot of points here to go around here. Like DK Metcalf, 83 yards, 4 receptions. He didn't have a touchdown, but that's a solid output from DK Metcalf considering his age now too, right? Breece Hall on the other side, 19 carries, 107 yards. That's fucking masterwork for Breece.
Dude, Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson was that dude.
He was a dog. 7 receptions, 95 yards, and a touchdown.
Yep. And then Fields with the 2 Russian tutties.
Yeah.
Dude, he looks really good. They look like Aaron Glenn looks like he's letting Fields play. How Fields can play.
They look.
There isn't like that. Oh well, he needs to throw the ball first. It's like no, just run. If you don't see it, just go. If you can run.
Yeah, I wouldn't be ashamed of their performance. They had a solid game. You go into week 2 0-1, but I think you have a lot to look forward to if you're a Jets fan too. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah. Did you see that catch DK Metcalf had though? That was
Dude,
fucking.
nuts.
That was wild.
Nuts. There was a lot of really, really, really good catches. Did you see the Tesla catch
Yeah. What the
from the
fuck?
Lions game?
Oh yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
that
yeah.
one, that was unbelievable. I could not believe that he got both feet down. And then the nuke catch too. Oof.
How did we score this game? Steelers Jets.
So we did. We did. We went. I picked the Steelers. You picked the Jets.
Steelers, yeah.
And that game could have gone either way out right up until the end too.
Yep. Another flip of the coin. I feel like.
Yep.
Panthers Jags.
This is where I lost my coin flip. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell happened. And then there was the lightning storm that really screwed up the rhythms for one team and didn't the other team. Jacksonville, they just kept giving the ball to
Travis Etienne, bro.
yeah, dude. Etienne,
Monster.
dude. He ran like a monster.
16 carries, 143 yards. He didn't have a touchdown, but did he need one? Jeez. Dude,
Yeah. Plus,
so
I think he
much
had
offense.
some catches in there. Travis Hunter had a really good game.
Yeah.
And Brian Robinson, they're finding ways to get him the ball because he had a rushing touchdown.
Yep. Even though it was just one carry off of a 9-yard rush for a touchdown.
Yep.
Salvage his.
Trevor played really well, and maybe that's the
what he
Liam Cohen effect, right? Maybe the Jaguars are going to have a good season this year. I don't know what happened with the Panthers.
I wouldn't also jump to Coop because it is also the Panthers, right? Like they're
Right. Well,
nothing
dude, the
to write
Panthers,
home
they're
about
playing
it.
so well last year.
But it is a lot to overreact to. Week 1, let's keep in mind, week 1, don't overreact, don't underreact to anything or everything, right?
I'm overreacting. The Panthers are the worst team in the league. Nope. The Dolphins. Nope.
Yeah, but Bryce Hall did struggle, right? He had 2 interceptions.
Yes.
He didn't have a great game. How did we score that? I think we both picked.
So this is our coin flip that I lost. I was a Panther guy, and you were a Jacksonville guy.
Yeah. I don't think I felt good about picking that, but
Hey, came out on top.
there we go. Broncos Titans.
Dude, the Cam Ward played really well.
Yeah.
He didn't really. I mean, like you had Patrick Surtain locking down Calvin Ridley. I think when Ridley gets loose on a team that doesn't have like the best corner in the league, that I think the Titans might have a pretty good shot. Pollard did really well.
Pollard had a good game.
And
18 carries,
dude,
60 yards rushing.
Bo Nix, I think, had like more interceptions in this game than he did for like the first half of the last season. Not a good game from Bo Nix.
Yeah, I think you expected more from Denver though. Like there's I think there was a lot of expectation for Denver too.
Yep.
Especially with Bo Nix. Like
Yeah.
I think you wanted to see him kind of do better than what he did. And he had 2 interceptions. He did not look great throwing the ball. He did get Sutton the ball one time for a touchdown. 6 receptions,
Yep.
61 yards.
Yep. RJ Harvey ran really, really well.
Yeah, 6 carries for 70 yards. J.K. Dobbins, kind of dominating the carries there though, so that's also
Right.
something to think about. They do operate by halfback by committee, so.
Yep.
But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I mean 20 to 12. Denver still comes out on top. They found a way to win the game, so that's also something to say. How did we score that?
We both went with Denver.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Niners Seahawks. That was a good game.
Yes. Yes,
I mean,
it
like,
was.
They were all good games. I can't even just say that about one. They were all
No,
really
dude,
fun.
yeah,
Like,
there was
welcome
it
back
was
to football.
all really good football.
Yeah. Purdy like had he had an okay game, right? He had 2
Yeah, it was
touchdowns,
pretty good.
277
The
yards
problem
throwing,
was
2 interceptions though.
He was ripping with Kittle, and Kittle got hurt.
Yeah.
I think he was like 4 receptions for 50 yards and a touchdown in like the first quarter. And I think in the beginning of the second quarter is when he got hurt.
Christian McCaffrey had himself a decent, like
Yep.
22 carries, 69 yards. Fantasy wise, he wouldn't have done so much for you. I guess he had 9 receptions though. Never mind. Scratch that.
I was gonna
9
say
receptions.
that's always he's
PPR
wide
wise,
receiver one as
fantastic.
well. Ricky Pearsall's the one, dude. He's that dude.
Yeah. We oh man, 4 receptions, 108 yards. That's stud territory right there.
Yes, sir.
But other side
And
of
then,
that
dude,
ball,
on the other side, if I don't know why he went out and got Cooper Cup
yeah,
because he's like,
didn't do
no,
anything.
Jackson Smith, dude, I'm throwing to him every play.
Yeah,
The
and
biggest
just as
problem
well.
with the Seahawks is they could not get the run game going with Ken Walker.
Did they even really throw the ball to anybody else? Like,
No,
look at the target share. The
no,
target share was
dude, for real,
22. 22 there was 22 targets spread throughout. Jackson Smith got 13 of them.
dude, right?
He had over
I don't know why you went
50%
out
of
and got
where
Cooper
the ball is
Cup if it
going.
was just gonna be like just throwing to him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe they'll figure it out with more time. But they got to get their run game fixed. Whatever the hell's going on with Ken Walker, it's got to get
Cool. How do we
got
score?
to fix it. What's that?
How do we score it?
Oh, so we split this one. We split this one where I had the Niners and you had Seattle.
Nice. Green Bay Packers Lions.
Dude, I really hope that I
What was that?
the Packers look like a Super Bowl team.
They
Like I feel like you can lock them in to at least the NFC Championship game after watching that.
the Lions, the Lions were like the team to beat in the NFC. They were number one last year. They were the best team in the NFC, like NFC, period.
Yeah.
And they did not look like that in this
Nope.
game at all. That's such
Nope.
a like
They
have they
could not get
digressed
their
that
run
much?
game going.
Like, did they digress that much, or are the Packers really that fucking good?
Dude, I think the Packers are really that good. I really do.
Yeah. That's they're scary, man. Defensively, offensively. Like Jordan Love, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And it was easy, dude. There was never anything. The end of the game, they literally just kept handing the ball off to Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. That's and that kind of probably helped your fantasy day was those garbage minutes.
Yeah, baby.
That's exactly what it was. They're trying to run the clock and you keep on just chucking up them yards.
Right, right.
Is there really anything that you could say on the other side of that ball? Jared Goff, 225 yards.
Dude, it's
1
all
touchdown,
bad.
1 interception. He had a QBR rating of 52.9, right?
Dude, and like he just couldn't get anything going. They couldn't get the run game going. They couldn't get like
Nothing.
they passed to Gibbs so many times just to try to get him the ball because they
offs.
couldn't block this defensive line that they have.
Yeah.
Dude, Gary had a better game than Micah, but I don't know. Did you see the Micah sack on Goff?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, dude, when he got through that line, that was like scary fast.
You could hear his footsteps from that's how like
right.
you could hear him going.
And that's what I'm saying, dude. It's like that defensive line is fucking yoked.
Scary.
And
now you add him. Jesus fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
dude,
And he had something to prove with that hit. I feel like
the
he was like,
way-
this is why you
dude,
brought me
right?
here type hit.
yeah, right. It's like I'm gonna show you why. I'm gonna show you why you guys are paying me. That Packers team is very scary.
Yeah.
That Packers, like, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they're in the Super Bowl this year.
Fantasy wise, I wouldn't overreact to any of the players that you might have on this team too. Like if you have Laporta or if you have Amon-Ra, St. Brown, don't overreact. Gibbs, Montgomery, I think they're still gonna have a solid year. You're just going against a fucking defensive juggernaut right now in Green Bay.
Right. You
And
got
on
new
top of
offensive coordinator, and you got a really good defense. It's never gonna add up.
I mean, I'm sorry, not defensive game. What am I saying? Division game is what I was trying to say. Division game. So there's not a lot that like don't overreact.
They were in Lambeau too,
sell.
so like just keep adding the fucking shitstorm.
Yeah. I wouldn't overreact to any of the players that you have. I think they're still going to have a really strong year. So don't sell is kind of what I'm suggesting if you have anyone on fantasy there. How did we score that?
That was split. I had Green Bay, you had the Lions.
Yeah, shit the bed there. I really went based off of their old play and Rams Texans.
Yeah, dude, this one was weird because Staff looked so good and Stroud looks so bad.
You want to talk about someone like kind of digressing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it felt like watching Houston play there. And
Nico had 25 yards, dude.
He had a great season last year, CJ Stroud. Like not great, but he brought you
more than good enough. Dude, it wasn't their run game because Chubb was doing very
Chubb had a great
well.
game. 13 carries, 60 yards.
I
solid
don't
game.
know, man. They just couldn't get Nico the ball. And that was always like how they were establishing their offense was get Nico the ball, get the big plays,
Yeah.
start hot, you know?
Yeah, Nico Collins had 3 receptions, 25 yards. Again, something I wouldn't overreact to just now. You don't know. You need a bigger sample size if you have him on fantasy.
Right.
Patient. Like their studs are going to be. They're going to be studs. Just give them time.
Yeah. Yes. And then on the other side, dude, Matt Stafford with Puka and Devontae
I
Adams.
was saying. Speaking of studs,
For real, dude. Like, oh my God. And even then, he didn't really throw to Devontae Adams that much. It's just Puka. He fucking loves throwing to Puka.
and he had 11 targets. He caught 10 of them, 130 yards. Dude is a monster. If he got you a touchdown, he would blown the roof off of your fantasy, like fantasy wise.
Yes, sir. And he got hurt. He was out of the game for a little bit. Got evaluated for a concussion, I think, and came back in.
Yeah. Kieran Williams, 18 carries for 66 yards and a touchdown. So you had a good fantasy output there. How did we score this?
We both had the Rams.
Wow, we're good.
Yeah, dude. We did really well. I think that's all the picks except for tonight's game.
Yeah. And so we won't be talking about the Monday Night Football game, which is 8:15 on ABC, Vikings versus the Bears. But yeah.
We did make picks.
Did make picks.
So we're both Chicago guys.
Chicago.
Da Bears. We
Da
did both
Bears.
pick the Bears. So we finished out. You had 9 correct picks and 6 incorrect.
Nice.
I had 11 correct picks and 4 incorrect.
I feel like I should be proud of that.
Fucking A, man. Hey, anytime it's more than the opposite, right?
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us guys.
Yeah. If you guys like the football, I did get a comment from my buddy Alan. We had a conversation about Giants football, and he did message me today. He does not like the offensive line. He does not like the coaching, and he wants Dart in. So shout out to Alan. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, dude. What I would say about Dart is be patient, because the last thing you want to do is ruin a rookie quarterback psyche, by putting him in there too early.
You get
like I
David
said,
Carr number 2.
If as much as Phil hates Russell Wilson, right? Or even if you hate Russell Wilson, he's still a seasoned quarterback, and you should, he looked unsteady with that offensive line, and he could not get his footing behind that, under center. So why would you want a rookie quarterback, fresh out of college, to be under center for the next few weeks?
Yeah.
And to the credit, though, to Washington's credit, that defensive line, those are some massive fucking people. Holy fucking shit. I think they average 6'8" or some shit like that.
I love Jerome Payne. I know you probably don't, but
yeah, no, not a fan about how fucking huge that monster is.
And Jared Allen, obviously, just rolling tide pretty much.
That would be my point. I have Jackson Dart in one of my oh gosh, what is that called when you not keeper league, the freaking dynasty, my dynasty league. So I have him stashed away as my rookie. But I wouldn't want him used yet, just because you could ruin him. You'll ruin him fucking if you take the meat out too soon and then you forget,
Been there.
But let us know what you think, guys, about the fantasy talk. You want more fantasy? Do you want more picks?
Yeah.
What
you
do you want
more
to
football?
hear?
We can talk about football.
I love we could talk about football all day, baby.
For real. We could do hours of it. The last episode did really well, so we're continuing our trend. If you guys like it, let us know and we can continue this.
Yeah, one show and let us know. One show a week isn't enough. You want 2? Maybe we could talk about the day, because we can't even talk about going into next week. So but yeah, let us know, guys. Hit us up. That's it for us today. What do you have any final thoughts, Phil?
Hey, let's watch some more football.
Fucking
That's
more
the thing
football.
now. We could do that. Baby. Football day, baby. Let's
Will.
go.
Thanks for tuning to the Dami Phil podcast. You can tune in to listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and watch us on YouTube. Please follow us and talk to us on social at Dami Phil Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X.